Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amin Imran. I'm level 1 student at Hans Islamabad campus. Today my guest is chatgtp, and we will going to talk about saying no. So hi chatgtp, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm excited to chat about the topic of saying no. Let's dive in.
Okay, why do many people find it hard to say no?
There are quite a few reasons. Sometimes people feel like saying no is a matter of wanting to please others, or sometimes it's just a matter of wanting to speak up.
Okay. What happened when someone always say yes instead of saying no? What happened when someone say yes instead of saying no? Always say yes. What happens when someone always say yes instead of no? What happened when someone say yes instead of no? Always saying yes. What happened when someone say yes? I always say yes instead of saying no. What happened when someone say always yes instead of no?
It can often be because they want to maintain harmony or avoid conflict. Sometimes it's just a habit or a way to feel needed and appreciated. It can also be a bit of a self-esteem thing, wanting to be liked by everyone. It's definitely something that takes practice to change.
Okay, how can saying no protect your time and energy and emotions?
Saying no helps you set boundaries, which means you can focus on what truly matters to you and not overextend yourself. It also helps protect your emotional health by preventing resentment and stress. Overall, it ensures that you have the energy and time for the things that really align with your priorities.
Why people think saying no is something bad? Like old people think that, and it's something disrespectful. Why people think like that?
Yeah, it can definitely be a generational thing. Some older generations were taught that saying yes is a sign of being polite and respectful, and saying no might be seen as rude or selfish. Is also a cultural aspect where people feel obligated to always help others. Over time, though, that perspective is changing as people realize the importance of self care and boundaries.
Yeah, I think it's fine to say no. Okay, okay, so my next question is how can saying no protect? Sorry, is saying no linked to self respect? How?
Absolutely, it is. When you say no, you're essentially valuing your own time, energy, and priorities, which is a form of self respect. It shows that you acknowledge your own needs and boundaries. It's a healthy practice that can boost your self esteem and help you feel more in control of your life.
Uh, what are the risks of never saying no in life?
That's a great question. Some of the big ones include protecting your mental health, maintaining healthy relationships, avoiding burnout, and making sure you have the time and energy for your own goals and passions. Really helps you live a more balanced and fulfilling life.
Okay, what are how does saying no help set healthy boundaries?
When you say no, you're clearly communicating what you are comfortable with and what you're not. This helps others understand your limits and respect your personal space. Over time, it creates a healthy dynamic where people know how to interact with you in a way that's mutually respectful.
Okay, my next question is how can saying no make relationships stronger in the long run?
It definitely can. And you say no, you're being honest and authentic, which builds trust. It also prevents resentment because you're not overextending yourself. In the long run, it creates a more balanced and respectful relationship where both parties understand and respect each other's boundaries.
What the difference between a polite no and a rude no?
And a polite no is usually respectful and considerate. It acknowledges the other person's request and offers a brief explanation if needed. A rude no, on the other hand, is dismissive and might come off as harsh or insensitive. The key is to be clear but kind so the other person understands and feels respected.
Well, who cares? It's a rude no or a polite no. Some people will go on just because uh, it's against them, and some will help say, okay, that's fine.
Absolutely. It's definitely subjective. Some people might feel a bit disappointed or take it personally, even if it's polite. Others will appreciate the honesty and respect it. It's all about the delivery and the context, but ultimately, being polite and clear is the best approach.
Why do people feel guilty after saying no?
It really depends on the situation. Sometimes a simple, polite no is enough, and you don't have to explain further. Other times, a brief explanation or offering an alternative can help smooth things over. It's all about reading the room and being considerate.
Okay, can saying no make relationships stronger in the long run?
It definitely can. When you say no, it sets clear boundaries and helps build trust because you're being honest about your needs and limits. Over time, this can lead to a more respectful and balanced relationship, and that actually makes it stronger in the long run.
How can saying no improve discussion making power?
It definitely can. When you say no, it opens the door for a more honest conversation about why you feel that way. It encourages both sides to share their perspectives and find a middle ground. And that way, saying no can actually deepen understanding and improve the relationship.
Okay, is saying no a skill that can be practiced? I think it is, but yeah, that's a question.
Absolutely. It is a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed and refined over time. With practice, you can learn to say no in a way that feels comfortable and respectful, and it becomes easier to do so over time.
Okay, how can saying no reduce stress? I think for some people it will make this will gonna make a lot of stress and this is gonna be reduced, but still it's a question.
Yeah, it can definitely be stressful for some people, especially if they're not used to it. It takes a bit of practice and confidence to get comfortable with it, but once you get the hang of it, it does get easier and it can really reduce stress in the long run by setting clear boundaries.
Can saying no lead to more respect from others?
It can, yes. Sometimes people might feel disappointed or even a bit frustrated when they hear a no, especially if they were expecting a yes. However, over time, people tend to respect boundaries, and it can actually lead to more understanding and respect in a relationship.
Why do many people feel scared to say no?
Absolutely. A lot of people do feel that way because of the fear of conflict, disappointing others, or even being perceived as rude. It's a very common feeling, but with practice and a bit of confidence, it definitely gets easier.
Why saying no is harder with family than with stranger? Why? Why saying?
Yeah, that's definitely true for a lot of people. With family, there's often a deeper emotional connection and a fear of hurting their feelings or causing any conflict. Plus, family dynamics can be more complex, so it can feel trickier to set boundaries with them. But it's definitely important for maintaining healthy relationships.
Is it possible to say no politely without hurting someone? I think we don't because some people will understand your situation, but some of them gonna burn out because of that. So don't care, just say no.
It can definitely be a bit of a balancing act. It's true that not everyone will understand or react positively, no matter how gently you say no. But being honest and kind is still the best approach, and it does help in the long run. Ultimately, you have to prioritize your own well-being, and the right people will understand in time.
What role does no play in building self-respect?
Absolutely, it does. Saying no is a way of honoring your own needs and boundaries, which is a key part of self respect. It reinforces the idea that your time and energy are valuable. Over time, this practice can really boost your confidence and help you feel more in control of your life.
Why saying no strength personal relationship strength?
It definitely can. In personal relationships, saying no helps set healthy boundaries, which is crucial for mutual respect and understanding. It encourages honest communication and prevents feelings of resentment or being taken for granted. So, in the long run, it can definitely strengthen and deepen those relationships.
How does culture or society influence the way we use the word of?
Absolutely. Culture and society play a huge role in how we perceive and use the word no. In some cultures, saying no is seen as disrespectful or confrontational, so people might avoid it. In other cultures, being direct is valued and saying no is more acceptable. Definitely shapes how comfortable we feel with it.
Is saying no is a sign of weakness or strength? If it's, I think sometimes we need to say no if we had a phobia or fear of something. So it's not a weakness. It's something we are just scared of, and it will gonna be, I think, normal after some time. If we work on it, and the phobia will overcome, we will also get do. But we have to understand if someone's scared of something, so it's matter. That's matter. We don't should need to force them to do something they are not interested in.
Absolutely. And that's a great point. Saying no can actually be a sign of strength because it shows that you're aware of your uh, boundaries and your comfort level. It takes confidence to stand up for yourself, and it definitely helps in the long run. Plus, being understanding of others' fears is important too. Thanks for the great conversation. If you have any more questions or just want to chat about anything else, I'm here for it.
Okay. 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 How does saying no help protect mental health?
Saying no can really help protect your mental health by reducing stress and preventing burnout. It allows you to prioritize your own needs and avoid taking on too much. By setting clear boundaries, you give yourself the space to recharge and focus on what truly matters, which ultimately keeps your mind healthier and more balanced.
Okay, so my next question is it possible to say no politely without hurting someone?
It can be a bit challenging at first, but with practice, it gets easier. Just remember that it's all about being kind and respectful while still honoring your own needs. Over time, it really does become second nature.
Can saying no improve productivity? Can saying no improve productivity? How?
Saying no can definitely boost productivity because it helps you focus on the tasks that matter most and that align with your goals. By not overcommitting, you can dedicate your time and energy to the most important things, reduce stress, and produce high quality work. It's all about making sure that your effort is well spent.
Why do people often regret no saying no?
Absolutely. Saying no helps you protect your time and energy, making sure you can give your best to the things that truly matter. If you ever need more tips or just want to chat, I'm here for it.
Is saying no important for protecting your dream and goals?
Absolutely. It really is. Saying no helps you stay focused on uh, your own priorities and ensures that you're not spreading yourself too thin. It allows you to dedicate the necessary time and effort to the things that will bring you closer to your dreams and goals. It's definitely a powerful tool.
How does saying no save people from stress and burnout? For some people, it's more stressful.
I'm Absolutely. It really does. By setting those boundaries and not overcommitting, you give yourself the space to rest and recharge. Helps keep That's definitely true. It can be more challenging for some people to say no, especially if they're used to prioritizing others or for conflict. But with a bit of practice and patience, it does get easier, and the benefits for mental and emotional well-being are definitely worth it. Absolutely. Saying no is a key part of maintaining healthy and non toxic friendships and relationships. It ensures that both parties respect each other's boundaries and needs, and it fosters a more balanced and trusting dynamic. Really helps both sides feel valued and understood. Saying no is definitely essential in keeping friendships and relationships healthy. It helps set clear boundaries and prevents any feelings of resentment or being taken advantage of. It also ensures that the relationship remains balanced and respectful for both people involved.
Sorry, my next question is uh, why saying is important? Why saying no is important?